Well, good afternoon, volleyball fans, and welcome inside the box. Brick Care Court here at West Texas A&M University. Today we bring you a Lone Star Conference match between the number 5 ranked team in the country, the West Texas A&M Lady Buffs, facing the visitors out of Edmond, Oklahoma, the Oklahoma Christian Eagles. I'm Lucas Kinsey. Joining me today for the broadcast is Corin Davis. And Corin, a great crowd already filing into the box. Last night the Lady Buffs hosted for their match last night Arkansas Fort Smith, and that was a matchup between the top-ranked team in the conference at that point. Arkansas Fort Smith had not lost in the LSC, and WT, who was right behind them with only one loss, that coming to Dallas Baptist earlier in the year. And it was a sweep for the Lady Buffs. Impressive performance. There were some close sets, but in the end, WT too much.
Absolutely. Something that I've seen over the past few games, the past few weeks, is this WT team, when somebody pushes them, they push back, and that's a very important thing to have at this point in the season. I mean, looking at their game against SWOSU, first set, they were down 11-4.
Yeah.
Came back 16-15, won the match, won the set too, 25-20. So they're figuring things out. They're figuring out how to handle adversity, how to get out of ruts quick, and that's going to play a huge role as the season progresses and they get into postseason.
West Texas A&M 19 wins, 2 losses, 8-1 in conference play. Actually, identical 8-1 record Angelo State has. Of course, Lady Buffs defeated Angelo State a few weeks ago in San Angelo. West Texas A&M this year, perfect at home, 12-0, and these stats are always, they never get tired in terms of just looking at this and being odd. 46-1 record the Lady Buffs have in this building since 2020. They win a lot here at the box. It's tough for teams to come in here and take down WT, and there's been several matches that we've had this year here in Canyon where it's been great efforts that we've seen from opponents. A few weeks ago, Lady Buffs had a match here, and it was a great effort, but again, they came away with a sweep, in that you just leave these matches going, man, that's a really good opponent, a good team, but WT just has the balance, and they're starting to gel, and they're starting to get healthier. You look at last night and what they were able to do against Arkansas Fort Smith in the sweep, 25-22, 25-18, and 25-22. Good balance again. Tori Miller, 15 kills. Emma Becker had 12 kills. The setters were very balanced with Ainsley Malice and Blair Moreland, 18 and 17. Carly Evitz had 6 blocks. And we were talking about it, Corin, with Tori. She seems to be getting healthier. Last night, no errors. She hit 469, had 15 kills, and 19 digs as well.
She's incredible. She's one of those that doesn't skip a beat, both as a player, as a leader, on and off the court. She's so impressive to watch. She has a lot of tools in her toolbox. I mean, she can hit the line, she can hit the cross, she can hit that sharp angle shot that's so frustrating. And she also hits from the back row, which I feel like is a huge advantage for the Lady Buffs, and we'll see that today. They open her up as an option back there.
For Oklahoma Christian, 11 wins, 10 losses. They're 3-5 in LSC play. Last night, a tough loss in Lawton to the Cameron Aggies, 3-1. And for Oklahoma Christian, they are actually with interim head coach Asa Freeman. So this team going through a little bit of adversity, but playing close in a lot of these losses they've had lately. We'll have our national anthem, and then we'll get the starting lineups for you. job by the band. In the box, the WT Pep Band. So going back to Oklahoma Christian, again, their head coach, Jason Scotch, formerly head coach at West Texas A&M going back 6 seasons ago, no longer with them, and so they go with interim head coach Asa Freeman. The Eagles, 11 wins, 10 losses, right now in 12th place in the Lone Star Conference. A couple of things you look at with this team, Corn, you mentioned it, they had some injuries that they were dealing with, and so we'll have to see what lineups we see on the floor. We'll put up the starters that we think we're going to see today. In that loss against Cameron, one of the things to look for is one of their players, Georgia Turry. She's an outside hitter. Good performance for her last night, 10 kills, 12 digs. Also a local product on the team. The defensive specialist, 5'7" junior from Amarillo, just down the road at Tascosa High School, Briley Berryman, leads the team with 220 digs. She had 24 digs last night. So they block well. They play pretty good defense. Their issue has just been, can they generate the offense?
Absolutely. Like you said, defense has been their strong suit so far. The one thing that they need to focus on is first contact and serve receive, because that's where it all starts. I watched a little bit of them, and they're out of system way too much, to the point where it limits them to one hitter. And then it also makes their offense higher and slower. And when you have a slow tempo,
like you're playing catch up.
Exactly. When you have a slow tempo offense, you're predictable. Sometimes it leads to high error. And so their key is, I've seen them in system. I've seen them get those quick sets. They execute on those well. So if they focus on that and make that, their focal point today, they will see a lot of success.
Now for the Lady Buffs, speaking of a lot of success, West Texas A&M with their head coach Kendra Potts in her 5th season, 110 wins, only 22 losses for WT. Talking about their players that we've seen step up this season, we know the household names, Tori Miller and Emma Becker, and obviously Briley Contreras, what she does from the libero position. But it's been these other players from the Pens that have really done a good job this year. One of them is Bryn Wright, the transfer from Rhode Island. She stepped in nicely. Carly Evitz from day one has been spectacular. And then also players like Cammie Jones, who will come in. And, Cammie comes in and is very effective. She'll give you 7 to 10 kills and have a very high attack percentage. Also last night, Emma Patterson was really good defensively for the Lady Buffs.
She's one of those that hustles. She keeps balls alive. She's the kind of defensive player who makes the play and you think, how did she do that? Yeah. Because her hustle and her effort and her passion for the game is always there. She's very competitive, and she's been a huge attribute to that defense in the back row. She and Briley Contreras, they're a dynamic duo. They're strong back there. It's very rare they let balls drop.
Talked about the Lone Star Conference, and it is tight up at the top now that WT beat Arkansas Fort Smith. You have West Texas A&M with 1 loss. You have Angelo State with 1 loss. You also have Arkansas Fort Smith, obviously, with just 1 loss in conference play. And then underneath, look at these teams. Dallas Baptist is 8-2. They actually gave the Lady Buffs their only loss in conference earlier this year at DBU. And then you have Texas A&M International, Texas A&M Kingsville, both at 5-2. Interesting to end the regular season. That's the trip that the Lady Buffs have to make for, and they go to Kingsville and to International here in 2 weeks.
Yes, it proves that every single game, it doesn't matter who you're playing, what your record is, who's hurt, who's injured, every game counts. And you will see that at the end of the season as regular season wraps up. Then you head into the conference tournament, both in seeding, who you end up playing. It's very, very important. Every game is.
Lady Buffs starters with Tori Miller, Briley Contreras, Bryn Wright, Ainsley Meisner, who is the conference setter of the week. Ainsley Malice, 34 assists that she had on Tuesday. And Corin, how about that? The Lady Buffs got a test in Weatherford, Oklahoma Tuesdays, kind of a rare non-conference matchup in the middle of the week, but Southwestern has a really good squad. Lady Buffs went to SWOSU, and they won in 5 sets.
Those are those learning games.
Yeah.
Those where you see what your team is truly made of. And we saw, just like I said earlier, this team, when somebody pushes them, they don't fall. They stand and they push back. And it's very exciting to see.
Again, Lady Buffs and the Eagles getting ready to hook up. Lucas Kinsey alongside Corin Davis. Glad to have you joining us today here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. West Texas A&M trying to stay in control at the top of the Lone Star Conference. And, from the time the season began and we saw the teams here at the Brick-Care Lady Buff Classic, we were already talking about it, Corin, that the Lone Star Conference, you're going to see that competition. It's going to prepare you. Hopefully these teams their goal is to make the postseason, to get into the NCAA tournament. And if you do make it, you have definitely been tested.
Absolutely. This conference is not an easy one to play in. We know that based off of previous games that have taken place this year. I mean, WT, a top-ranked team, people are playing them hard. People want to beat them, and they're tested. Every team is. Especially at this stage in the game when you see regular season is slowly coming to a close. It's even more imperative now than ever to, stay focused.
All right, Oklahoma Christian will start things off. Lady Buffs in serve receive, and we are underway here at the box. Nice serve, got the Lady Buffs out of system a little bit, and a misfire from Emma Becker, and a great job from Oklahoma Christian. They do have one of the best servers. Here's a look at head coach Asa Freeman, again taking over for Oklahoma Christian. He's been with the program since 2021 and began his coaching career at actually Central Oklahoma as a student assistant back in 2010. There you go, Emma Becker. They go right back to her, and the Wrecker takes care of business. So, with Coach Freeman, Corin, his chance to come in and try to right the ship, and they're there. They're 11 wins and 10 losses. This is not a bad team by any stretch.
Absolutely. I have to applaud this team, the way that they come out each week, even today. It can be difficult to lose a coach, especially in the middle of season.
And on a road trip as well.
Absolutely. Having to navigate through all of that, what that looks like. Sometimes it can cause a rift in the team, but they seem to put on a face very, very well. They're out here, they're passionate, they're competitive.
Get out and compete.
And so you got to applaud that.
Swing from Oklahoma Christian there by number 6, Mago. Lady Buffs are able to get it back over. Another chance for Oklahoma Christian. The set from Avon doesn't get back over. Nice job at the net defensively for the Lady Buffs, and it is a 3-1 lead again. If you're Oklahoma Christian, need the hot start. Got to play well at the beginning to give yourself confidence, but also to not let this crowd play too much of a factor.
Absolutely. I liked how they established their block early. They do have a heavy block presence, and that's going to play a role in today. Something that WT is also going to have to consider on the front line.
Nice job by Georgia Turry up at the net. That one is slammed down. Cameron Mago, the middle blocker from Plano, Texas. Transfer from University of Arkansas Monticello there.
They did a great job. Yeah, they did a great job of getting the ball to the setter, making it easy for the setter to put it into the hitter's hand. Very quick set, and they got the kill.
Wow, right down the middle. So Emma Becker, we've seen her do some work from the right side. This time she's in the middle, and nice job by the setter, Ainsley Malice, to find the hot hand.
A huge weapon for the Lady Buffs is that a lot of their hitters can hit everywhere. And so it makes it easy to run those cross plays, trick the block, trick the defense. All the setter has to do is feed their hitter.
So you're saying it's pretty fun to be a setter on this team, probably.
I would say so. Based on the stats, I would say so.
Lots of options. 5-2 lead early for West Texas A&M. Free ball. Over from Oklahoma Christian. Emma Becker does it again. There was a mistake made by Oklahoma Christian.
Yes, we're going to see a lot of offensive production tonight from Emma Becker. So if I'm Oklahoma Christian and I'm that left front hitter and I'm that middle blocker, I'm cheating a little bit to the right side so that it's easier to get on her hand and line up on her arm.
Great serve from Briley Contreras for the ace. And it's a 5-point lead early here. 7 serves 2, West Texas A&M. Set to the outside, just out. Powerful swing from Annie Davis, sophomore from Edmond, who has 174 kills to lead the team, and she almost got that one in.
She did. She had the right idea, trying to hit the back thirds of the court. Most of the time, those balls are the hardest to defend.
Serve pushes Oklahoma Christian back. Miller tried to make something out of nothing there, and the swing was out. Those plays right there, even though she doesn't score, that really impresses me. That's an out-of-system ball that's kind of just spinning up in the air, and Tori from the back row still gets a swing on it.
She does a great job of getting her feet under the ball, and she has so many shot selections from the back row. She roll shots it, she tips it, she off-speeds it, she top spins it. She does all of those, and I think it tricks the defense up a little bit. Because you think when you get a ball from the back row, it's going to be a hard hit. Sometimes she catches them on her toes.
A whistle and an over call goes against Oklahoma Christian. Point back to West Texas A&M. On that rally there, it was a nice block touch from Sophie Mae Smith, 5'8" sophomore for Oklahoma Christian. So they're trying to slow the Lady Buffs down at the net, but still some mistakes being made by Oklahoma Christian early, and they trail by 6. Blair Moreland, setter, puts it over on the serve. That one's tooled off the block. Give the kill there to Annie Davis.
She did a great job of using the blocker's hands on that ball. The Lady Buffs have a very strong block up top, and so you're always going to have to be aggressive up there.
The adjustment in midair, nicely done there for the Lady Buffs by Carly Evitz. They play on, though. Nobody with anything clean here. Moreland will try to get Evitz involved. Good defense by the Eagles. Another chance for Oklahoma Christian, and they take advantage. Back-to-back kills for Annie Davis. Some good fight here from the Eagles.
Oklahoma Christian has a very scrappy defense, so I think we should expect to see quite a few long rallies as the day progresses.
Moreland will push outside to Evitz. Oh, my goodness, Carly. Why don't you get on top of that ball there, Carly Evitz?
She can do it from all over the place. She could get a kill standing outside of this building if I had to bet.
I thought she was going to hit it with her chin, Corin. 10-5 lead. Here's Emma Patterson. Again, a great match for her last night. Double digit on the digs, and that one goes back to West Texas A&M. Hit the tape on the attempt. Good encouragement out there from Asa Freeman to his squad. Right now trailing 11, serving 5. Today it's Free Youth Day for the kids, the 6th grade and under group. Going to have a clinic, I believe, after the match. And so we see a lot of youngsters out here watching. That will be a kill, good for Oklahoma Christian. Tori could not go track that one down. Looked like in the second row there.
Yes, I love how the volleyball team gets very involved with the community, because I remember when I was 9, 10, 11 years old and I looked up to these girls, and it would have been awesome to have had something that connected everybody, and, you know, we got to meet our favorite players. So it's awesome how those girls really take in their role and understand that they're leaders, and these little girls look up to them.
In the middle, nicely done. Give the assist to Sophie Mae Smith. Give the kill to Megan Reck. That's a great last name for a volleyball player, by the way. As Megan Reck, the 6'4" sophomore from El Campo, Texas, takes advantage there, and it's just a 4-point deficit, 7 serving 11. Good set to the outside. Tori Miller. You could see it when that ball was up in the air, Corin. It was probably going to be a kill for number 31.
Blair does a great job of creating splits in the block, because a lot of the time her body language can be hard to read as a blocker.
On where the ball's going to go?
Yes, especially when she's where she was at, which was closer to the right side of the court. You'd think, oh, she's just going to lay it up for the right side hitter. No, I'm going to push it out. I'm going to go against the flow, which ultimately created the block. Tori got the kill.
That serve was out, so it's a service error. Point back to Oklahoma Christian. 8 serving, 12. Eagles hanging with the Lady Buffs here in this first set. Briley Berryman, libero from Tascosa High School in Amarillo with the serve. The right side kill good there for the Lady Buffs. Cammie Jones, that's what I was telling you. She comes in, doesn't get as many touches, as many opportunities, but it's like, I mean, she's happy with it. Hey, give me the ball, I'm ready, and she puts it down.
Cammie Slammy, I say this every time. That line shot, sharp to the line, is her bread and butter. It's so hard to defend, hard for the blockers to read. She does a great job on that.
You know, Cammie will get the kill, and then it reminds me of the old George Strait song. She's going to leave you with a smile. Here's a set for the Eagles. Trying to push to the back line there. Doesn't work. Tori Miller adjusting in midair. Good dig defensively for Georgia Turi. And a long rally. Tatum Stowe ends it in the middle.
The Lady Buffs did a great job there of staying calm in a lot of the chaos. And I think that is why they're so good out of system. When they get an out-of-system ball, they don't freak out. They're very poised, and they know where they need to be and what they need to do to execute the play.
They try to go to Stowe again, but defense was ready for it that time. What a kill from Emma Becker, because the power that came off of that shot right there, I was expecting the ball to land out of bounds.
Did she hit that off of 1 foot? Did I see that correctly? It's a little layup action.
Emma Becker showing off early here in set number 1. We see you, sister. It's 15-8. West Texas A&M leads here in set number 1. We'll take a timeout and come back with more volleyball from the box.
Your support makes an impact. Buffalo Club donors help our student athletes achieve their goals of winning championships while earning their degree from WT. Your support provides funds for recruiting, scholarships, and program enhancements that make WT recognized as a top 10 NCAA Division II athletic program and the best in Texas.
There's a look at Oklahoma Christian bench right now. The timeout taken by interim head coach Asa Freeman. As you know, right now, his team only trails by 7. They've had a good fight early in this first set, but right now, Lady Buffs hitting 304 with 9 kills on 23 swings. Oklahoma Christian 125, 5 kills on 16 swings. The digs are even 7-7. That side-out percentage, though, 67% for the Lady Buffs, 36% for Oklahoma Christian.
Yes, the Lady Buffs are doing a great job on serve-receive, something that has played a huge role in their offensive production today, and also on the defensive side, too, just like that sweet block from Tatum Stowe. They're doing great all across the board, and it's showing.
Now the Lady Buffs are warming up, and now you're getting it from all different directions. Offense, defense. That one just pushed over. Good save from Contreras. Nice job at the net by Oklahoma Christian, though. That was Cameron McGough. I'm very impressed with her. Just a sophomore. Just battling up there at the net because, again, you're facing players like Tatum Stowe and Evitz, who are tall and long, and then Tori Miller with her power. They're not backing down.
When you're playing a team like WT, you have to remember what your strong suits are, what you're good at. In this Oklahoma Christian team, they are very good at defense. And they're going to have to remember that they're strong up top at the block and then let everything else come as the game goes on.
Tori Miller with a big kill, her second of the match. She's 2 kills on 5 attacks. Found an opening back there, nobody around. Trying to push it through in the middle. And that will be a point. Good for Oklahoma Christian. Good job in the middle again.
Yes, I see more now than previous games that I've watched. They're including their middles a lot in offense. And that's because they're more in system. Their middles are what get a lot of the kills. And it's not as predictable.
Serving 17. And putting this one over, number 21, Georgia Turi. Overpass, good night, sweetheart, says Cameron McGough. I mean, those overpasses, you know, it's I don't know how you get those back defensively whenever you got a player at the net that does a good job like Mago did right there.
What's also super hard is when you see those balls, it's almost a feeling. You're like, I want it so bad. There's a lot of hunger there. And then you snap it down. Sometimes it leads to errors because you find yourself caught in the net trying to be too aggressive. So she did a great job of staying out of the net, making it a clean kill.
Lady Buffs get Kelsey Carpenter on the floor. Also coming in now will be Charlotte McClintock. There's an attack error there from Oklahoma Christian, so the point back to WT. It's 18 serving 11. Set number 1 here from the box. In Canyon, Texas, Lucas Kinsey along with Corin Davis. Glad to have you joining us today. Good pass in system, and it works. Really nice transition volleyball right there on the serve receive. Big kill that ends up in the stands. Give that one to Annie Davis. She's got several already.
She did a great job of having a high, fast, quick arm swing, snapping down on the ball, and placing it inside of the court. That angle is sometimes the hardest to defend.
Eagles keep the ball up. Good hustle from the setter. Malice to get over there. Block, touch by Oklahoma Christian. Now free ball. And that'll go off the hands of Contreras. Give it to Megan Reck. 6'4" sophomore comes in and instant damage.
Doing a great job of maintaining that middle offensive production. They need to stay consistent with that. That's a huge key in staying in this game, winning this match.
It's a big point right here. Oklahoma Christian trails only by 5. Emma Becker, placement again, finding that Oklahoma Christian struggled in this first set, Corin, with the openings there on the back row.
Absolutely. Emma Becker's doing a great job of finding those holes, too, all over the court.
5 kills for Emma, hitting close to 400 now after that one. And Blair Moreland will serve. 19-13 lead for WT. Good serve. And that was trouble from the beginning there for Oklahoma Christian. It's a 7-point lead for the Lady Buffs.
Sometimes those are the points where you need to just get it over and in, regroup, so that you can set up your offense for the next go-around.
All right, Lady Buffs lead it by 7 here in the first set. We'll take a timeout. You're watching West Texas A&M Lady Buff Volleyball on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
West is the comprehensive fundraising campaign designed to fuel WT 125 from the Panhandle to the world. We will strengthen WT's impact for the Panhandle region and beyond through a historic, comprehensive campaign raising $125 million by 2025. The campaign's 3 priorities: people, programs, and places. Now is the time to make a difference for current and future generations. One West.
Fans enjoying this one today. West Texas A&M Lady Buffs, the number 5 ranked team in all of Division II, trying to win their 20th match this season. Oklahoma Christian standing in the way, and in the first set, it's a 7-point lead, and now it's an 8-point lead. Out of the timeout, what a great serve from Blair Moreland as the bottom falls out for an ace.
I give props to anybody who can serve or pass Blair's serve, Emma's serve, Tori's serve. Man, do they make you work for it.
Off the hands, another good offensive play that time by Sophie May Smith. Okay, so defensively, Corin, when you are prepping for a server like that where there's a lot of spin and drop off the ball, what's your best bet? I mean, what's the key to getting a good pass off one of those serves?
Don't move too much before the ball crosses the plane of the net.
Okay.
Sometimes when you take a first step, kind of predicting where the ball's going to go,
get yourself in trouble.
You will get yourself in trouble. And then also having a quiet, still platform.
There's a nice job on the slide. Give the kill on the right side to Megan Reck. She's having a really good first set here for Oklahoma Christian. 3 for 3 is Megan Reck. Get that girl the ball.
I'm very impressed with Oklahoma Christian's offense today. They're doing a good job of mixing it up with different hitters. A lot of that has to do with the pass and then the setters. I want to highlight Rainey Avon. Now, she's not in right now, but I played club with her for a very long time. And
from Hereford.
She's from Hereford. She's a local girl. And she's a hustler. She's a competitor. She gets her feet under the ball. She makes it easy for hitters to hit. She puts it in her hands. She's a very talented player.
A junior out of Hereford, a transfer originally from Butler Community College. There's a kill, good for Ashlyn Vineyard, number 5 on for West Texas A&M, rocking the hairdo today, right, with the braids?
Yes, that seems to be a popular hairdo. I see a lot of people doing it. But yes, the lefties are always the hardest to defend.
That one's out, and it's a point back to Oklahoma Christian, 16 serving 23. And Oklahoma Christian has gotten that attack percentage up. It was in the 100s earlier, now up to 214, and so they are playing better. You're right. It's just there's a few mistakes that have been made, led to some easy points for WT, and you can't have those.
Yes, it's those hitting the down balls out, missing serves, just the little things that they need to polish up.
Sarah Freeman, the freshman from Moore, Oklahoma, with that service error. So it gives the ball to West Texas A&M set point. To serve will be Charlotte McClintock, the 6'3 freshman out of Stratford, Texas. And that works to the outside. Good set from Sophie Mae Smith. She found her teammate on the outside, Georgia Turry.
Yeah, she did a great job of powering through that block, finding the hole.
Putting it over, Briley Berryman.
She's another one I played club with.
Left-handed attack there from Vineyard. That one blocked. Wow. Don't celebrate too early. Eagles play on. Good job of getting it up. Vineyard, big swing. Another good dig by Oklahoma Christian. Turry will try one. Contreras digs. Great defense both sides. Bump set to the outside. Out. Close, but Shelby Martin not able to get that one in. And so it's the first set. Lady Buffs winning 25-17. Your thoughts just real quick, Corbin, before we go to the break on WT. What allowed them to win that one by 8 points?
They did not let moments get too big.
Yeah.
They took care of block coverage. What I've been really, really impressed with is their block coverage. They've regrouped. They haven't let those chaos plays dictate their own plays. And I think that that's what was able to push them through and get them the win in this first set.
All right, we'll step aside, take a timeout, come back, start a set number 2 when we return here at the box. You're watching the Lady Buffs on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Egg producers don't quit at 5 p.m. We don't quit until the job's done either. Bankers' hours don't apply at First United Bank because we believe ag lending isn't a 9-to-5 job. While you're out working the fields or managing the herd, we're making sure your money is working too. Whether it's for livestock, land, or equipment, we're one of the most dominant ag lenders in the state and have been burning the midnight oil since 1907. First United Bank. We know ag lending. We know ag.
I'm celebrating my 40th year in business this year. That's longer than any other GM dealer in the Texas Panhandle. At Greg Laird Buick GMC, my selling points remain the same. Our non-commissioned sales staff and my free lifetime powertrain warranty give you complete peace of mind. If that's not enough, now I'll give you $2,000 best price guarantee, and I'll still give you a free lifetime warranty. Why go anywhere else? I'm Greg Laird, and I personally guarantee you this will be the best buying experience you've ever had.
back to the box here in Canyon. West Texas A&M Lady Buffs leading over Oklahoma Christian. There's a look at the the Lady Buffs bench right now as they switch sides. And WT wins the first set 25-17. Looking at our stats team-wise from the first set, pretty even in some categories. You look at digs and kills, 13s there for both teams. One of the things we were talking about early, Corin, is a big difference on the side-out percentage.
Yes, it's a huge key to getting your offense started, being able to take care of that pass and serve receive. And the Lady Buffs have done a really, really great job of it. And honestly, Oklahoma Christian, they've improved from previous matches on taking care of that pass, keeping a quiet platform, laying it up for their setters. And that's why we've seen a lot of middle offense, and they've been able to mix up their shots, mix up their hitters, which has provided a little bit more.
Individually, West Texas A&M really spreading things out offensively. Emma Becker, hot start, 5 kills on 10 swings. Tatum Stowe, 2. Tori Miller, 2. And then you have Ashlyn Vineyard, Cammie Jones, Bryn Wright, Carly Evans, all each with 1 kill. Ainsley Malice, 7 assists and a couple of digs. Briley Contreras, 5 digs. Emma Patterson with 2. On the other side for Oklahoma Christian, Annie Davis leads the way, 5 kills on 12 swings. Cameron McGough and Megan Reck both have been very good, 3 for 5 and 3 for 4.
Yes, they have been very good. If I'm Oklahoma Christian going into this set, I would want to refine serve receive and take care of the little things like missed serves at the service line. We can't afford those. Hitting down balls out, can't afford those. The effort and energy are there.
That one is tapped down for an easy point there for the Lady Buffs. 2-0 lead quickly here in set number 2. Tori Miller to serve as the senior from Brownwood puts it over. Good pass, back set. They try the right side, and there's Wright and Stowe to get hands on it. Malice to Stowe. In that angle when she hits that shot, it's so tough defensively because you don't know, is she going to go toward the right or is she going to angle it to the left, which she did there?
Absolutely. The cutback is one of the most effective shots that a middle has. And I have to highlight Briley Contreras on that dig as well. She just laid it up there.
Becker blocked. That one went back and off of her teammate, so a great defensive play for Oklahoma Christian to get them a point.
Yes, that Oklahoma Christian block did a great job of pressing and not letting the ball manipulate them, because it's so easy to do, especially with a hitter like Emma Becker, who has a strong, quick, powerful arm swing.
Great save again from Contreras. Becker just had to tip it over. Good swing from Oklahoma Christian. Stowe just being a menace in the middle right now. And she finishes it offensively. There are times where you got to think the opposing team is looking over at Tatum Stowe. God, can we just get her off the court?
I know. She just continues menacing up there.
The gentle giant. I mean, she just...
Both of their middles are.
Yeah, very nice girls. Great.
We had Carly Evans on the rundown a few weeks ago, and she's another one of those who's a quiet presence on the court, but so loud in her play. And she and Tatum Stowe, it's fun to see how dominant they are, yet so steady at the same time.
It's one of the great things about volleyball, Corin, is you get a lot of different personalities, right? And Kendra Potts, it's her job, along with the assistant coaches as well, to blend everything together. But it's been working pretty well for the last 5 seasons. That one is outside the antenna, so it's a point back to West Texas A&M. And I think one of the things, we've talked about it before, that she does such a great job of is she lets those personalities shine one way or the other, right?
She does. And even those quiet ones, eventually over time, you will be able to get them to talk and, you know, be more expressive and show who they are. I mean, they dance on the bench. They make sure everyone's involved and included and has a say. And that brings girls' personalities out, especially the ones who are more reserved.
Long rally here. Malice outside to Bryn Wright. That did not touch hands, so it's going to be out point Oklahoma Christian.
Looked like she was going for that deep line shot, maybe hopefully hoping for her hand to touch on it.
Slow start offensively for Oklahoma Christian. See if they can warm up to serving 6. Evitz tries to punch one over from the middle. Good defense by the Eagles to slow it down. Good defense right back at you with Becker and Evitz.
She said, you did it to me, so I'm going to do it back to you.
That's right. Like toddlers.
It's a game of cat and mouse.
Wow. Blair Moreland will come on to serve for the Lady Buffs. Nice job in the middle. It was a good pass that led to a perfect set that led to Megan Reck putting down her 4th kill of the match.
Those quick sets out of the middle are honestly almost impossible to dig up.
Serving here is Sophie Mae Smith out of Ruston, Louisiana. Oh, what an effort to bring that ball back. WT coaches thought maybe it should have been a violation. It's going to end up being a point anyway. So I'm not for sure on that one, Corin, what the rule is when the player is trying to save one. Defensively, Oklahoma Christian was. If you touch the ball and return it, but then your momentum carries your body past the net, is it that's what I don't know for sure on. Trevor Callerman, assistant coach, was up and was pointing to the down ref like it should have been a call, but she got the ball back up in play.
I wonder if maybe it was because did she cross a little bit onto the WT side? That could be a factor in why he is questioning the call.
Nine serves 3. Emma Patterson to put it over. The slide. Both teams a little bit shaky here on this rally. And a violent swing, but it's out.
It looked like she was just going for heads on that one, hoping maybe somebody would touch it.
And we'll have a quick timeout here from Coach Freeman. Lady Buffs building a big lead here in set number 2. They took care of business in set number 1, 25-17, up 10-3 here in set number 2. We're back after these messages.
For a onside kick, landed on my knee pretty hard and ended up fracturing my femur. I ended up having to go back and have surgery. Even the day after I had surgery, I was back in the clinic here. It's nice to have people help me rehab at a caliber of what I'm used to feeling like I can do. One thing that I really liked was having the access to the turf, because that's what I'm used to playing on. Now, I mean, it feels like nothing had ever happened. You have a choice of where you can go. This is one of the best places in Amarillo.
Optimum Internet has next level speed. Get 300 meg internet for as low as $35 a month. How fast is that? Fast enough to stream on multiple devices with 99.9% network reliability and equipment included. Or go even faster and get a $200 prepaid card. Get 300 meg internet for $35 a month with Optimum Mobile for as low as $15 a month. Call 866-9-OPTIMUM, go to Optimum.com, or visit a store today. Get closer, go farther with Optimum.
Welcome back to the box. Fans enjoying the second set here. Lady Buffs leading 10-3 over Oklahoma Christian, trying to take a 2-0 lead in the match. Lucas Kinsey alongside Corin Davis. And WT in control right now. See if they can stay hot out of the timeout. That's an interesting defensive lineup there on the serve receive. Nearly 5 players almost back for Patterson's serve.
I don't blame them.
Okay, put 6 back there, right?
The more help, the better. Yes. Everybody who can help, all hands on deck.
Trying to time it up, and doing so was Shelby Martin, the freshman from Grandview, Texas. Good patience there. She could tell the set was maybe a little delayed. Tracked the ball, waited, had that good patience, and finished.
She also, has done a great job of being patient throughout the process because I know the past few hits, she's been looking for that kill, and she finally got one.
Patterson, good pass. Moreland with the set. Feeds it across to Riley Barnett, 5'10" freshman from Mission, Texas. So Kendra Potts starting to work in some players off the bench. You know, that's the thing that we saw very early in the season, and Kendra Potts talked to me about it. Some of the players, she was a little frustrated with her bench to start the season. Said, you know, hey, when you get your opportunity and you get in there, you're showing it every day in practice. You're going to get some of the best players in the country. You got to be ready. They weren't at the very beginning of the year. That has changed, and you've seen a really good impact off the bench. I think that she knows as the season goes on, Corin, very important.
Especially as a freshman, making that jump from being a senior in high school to a freshman in college. You go from playing all the time to more so being a role player initially and taking on what you're asked to do in a much harder environment with more expectations. It can be difficult to handle, and it's awesome to see that they've really taken their role in stride. And Haley Hurtado is another one who always has a smile on her face. I don't think I've ever seen her frown.
Yeah. Cami Jones got that kill. It's a 12-5 lead for the Lady Buffs. Hanging in the air, trying to get that one over was Georgia Turry, but an incredible hustle save there. Emma Patterson, fans let her know about it, and that one was touched just barely, a micro touch. It's going to lead to an Oklahoma Christian point. We're still in awe of how that ball didn't land down initially, and Emma Patterson brought it back up.
She's a little spitfire. She's all over the place.
Yep.
Like I said, it's very rare a ball's going to hit the floor when she's around.
What was that old Miranda Lambert song, 5'2" and Bulletproof?
We just need to have a karaoke night, it sounds like.
I think the Lady Buffs would definitely be in for that, Corin. Big swing, tooling the block, and converting that kill was Cameron Mago. To be fair, though, to Emma, she's not 5'2", she's 5'5".
Yeah, we got to give her those few extra inches.
That's right.
Absolutely. And if she were here, she would say the same thing.
That's
hey,
right.
now.
Here's the set to the outside, saved by Barnett. It was a little bit off. Nice dump across there, and was that from Rainey Avon, I believe?
Yes, I also have to highlight Turry's off-blocker defense over here, taking control and grabbing that ball. At times, hitters just want to go back and hit, and you forget stage one, step one, which is defense.
There's a souvenir into the front row from Tatum Stowe. Good hands down there. That was Brooke Alverson.
Look at her. She still got it.
She's running the stats down there, the computer, working hard for the athletic department, and got two hands there. Good job, Brooke.
Limp knee and all. You know?
That's right. I saw that. 13-8 lead. Wow. Springboard going high in the air. Georgia Turry. I think she did the Air Jordan pose there before she killed that ball.
I think she did. She's got such a long wingspan, and so it allows for her arms to almost stretch out, have that snap, quick arm swing.
It's just a 4-point deficit here, 9 serving 13, as we're seeing these Eagles battle just like they did in the first set. In the middle, Tatum Stowe tools the block. Hard to slow that down. Tatum warming up. She now has 6 kills on 9 attacks. Not too shabby.
Not too shabby at all.
I think that's what's really cool about the Lady Buffs as well, is they seem to not have too big of egos. In terms of who's going to lead in categories, it changes from match to match. Great job. Look at Ainsley Malice.
I think that's why you see when they get points like that, they're all happy for one another. They champion one another. And teams who end up making it at the end, those are the kind of teams who win. Talent can only carry so far. Attitude, effort, the way your team is bonding, that's what ultimately can determine a championship team and a losing team.
Yeah, you come in, do your job. Hey, we want to pick up wins, and I'll help the team do it however I can. Cameron Mago with a big kill in the middle. So Oklahoma Christian gets the side out. They need to keep the ball, though. They need to keep the serve. Try to string a few in a row to get back in this. The up from Contreras, bump set outside, big swing from Carpenter, but it was slowed down. Briley dives again. And we have a net violation against Oklahoma Christian.
I have to shout out the block on both sides.
Yeah.
They did a fantastic job of slowing down the ball, allowing their defense to get under it. I mean, these hitters are not hitting softly. There's lots of power. There's lots of topspin behind it.
Saying the hands are being stung a little bit today?
Oh, I bet. I guarantee you there's some wrapped fingers later, maybe jammed, maybe a little swollen. I know that happens.
Yeah. That goes down for Charlotte McClintock, and Lady Buffs stretch the lead back to 7. 17 serving 10, Blair Moreland to put it over. Back row attack. Tori Miller pops it up. Good block. There's that block you were talking about. Sophie Mae Smith. She's only 5'8", but goes high in the air. Makes a great defensive play.
Yeah, they're doing a fantastic job of staying strong up there.
I think we got a nosebleed. And that shows how good of a friend are you? Well, you're such a good friend and teammate that you're going to hold your hands out underneath your teammate as her nose bleeds, because we have to protect Brick Care Court, Cora.
Yes, and the jersey. You have to protect the jersey. Because I don't know if rules still apply or if they apply in college, but if you have blood on your jersey and they're wearing white,
yes,
you better hope it just hits the number if it drops on your shirt.
This is a sisterhood, no doubt, right?
The things you do, you blood, sweat, and tears together, right?
It's a point for Oklahoma Christian. Lady Buffs trying to get a side out. And by the way, Carpenter stayed in the game.
Yeah, that was all of a 5-second recovery.
Yep.
Props to her.
Just put a little tissue up there in the nose and let's go. And a tip over is good for the Lady Buffs. Charlotte McClintock scores that.
She did a great job of mixing up the shots because, like I said earlier, a lot of these hits are very powerful. But then you can catch the defense on their heels. They're ready for that swing. You just drop it right in. Scores all day.
Here in set number 2, Lady Buffs leading 18-11. That set way off the mark. Trying to do something with it with Shelby Martin, but it's going to be a point back to West Texas A&M. 19 serves 11. Patterson with the ball in her hands.
There's that 5-man serve receive.
Well, right now Oklahoma Christian trying to stay with WT. Not much slowing the Lady Buffs down. Not even a nosebleed. It is 19-11 here in set number 2. We'll take a timeout, come back with more volleyball action right after this.
Come to Golf Headquarters and get helped, get fitted, and get your questions answered, and find out about our price matching online today.
Jenkins Doors and Windows began serving the Texas Panhandle in 1927, and we take pride in being a part of your neighborhood. We don't use false promises or gimmicks. We simply offer quality doors and windows at a fair price, and we stand behind every sale. Jenkins is family owned and operated, and proudly continues the traditions of quality and excellence that started over 80 years ago. Call us at 372-4336 or stop by our showroom at 820 West 6th and let our knowledgeable staff help you pick out the perfect doors and windows for your home.
Back at the box here in set number 2. Lady Buffs lead the match 1-0. 19 serving 11. Getting in for West Texas A&M. This will be number 12, Ainsley Meisner, the 6'2 junior out of Austin. Climbing the ladder and trying to put that one over. Oklahoma Christian can't do it. Lady Buffs can. Meisner.
Hitting the gray area of the court.
Good save, back in the play. That one's an attack error as Oklahoma Christian offensively starting to make more mistakes, and as a result, the Lady Buffs have built a 10-point lead.
They're doing a great job of staying consistent, which is important.
Yeah.
Remembering to play their game and not to get caught up in what everything that's going on the other side of the net.
Patterson will set from the back row. Did not get over point Oklahoma Christian. That was a good point that you just made, Corin, with WT. And you get on a roll and you're winning, a lot. You're at the top of the conference. Here comes a team that comes in Oklahoma Christian who is struggling, and so you could, as a player, come in and think, well, we can rest today. We don't have to bring our A game. And the Lady Buffs, they have stayed focused.
Absolutely.
Serve over by Sarah Freeman. A nice block. That's Georgia Turry, who goes high in the air.
She did a great job of lining up on Meisner's arm. That set was set way far outside, which in many cases is great when you're trying to hit that line shot, and it can be difficult for a blocker to get their feet all the way out there. So she did a good job of staying disciplined.
Service error, only the third of the match for Oklahoma Christian, but it results in point number 22. And Charlotte McClintock puts it over for the Lady Buffs. Nearly an ace. Stowe, how about that? Stowe with the pass. Moreland gives it right back to Tatum, and Tatum puts down another kill. 23 serving 13.
Yeah, she did a great job of finding the court with what little bit of court she had, the angle she was approaching.
Tatum leads the team now with 7 kills on 10 attacks. Turry tips over the block, and that one's going to go out. It's a dangerous play over there by the bench. Tracking it down, Meisner almost, well, she thought about it, but again, that's where you get into territory where you worry about an injury.
Yes, it shows the effort they have behind the ball, and that goes with the culture here at WT, especially in their volleyball program. I mean, we're going till the end, till the whistle's blown.
Stowe tries to tip over the block. That one will be, hits the antenna. It's going to be a point for Oklahoma Christian. So they're fighting hard here. A few points in a row by the Eagles. It's 15 serving 23. Lady Buffs trying to take a 2-0 lead in this match. Serve over from Briley Berryman. Nice block touch by Lily Sines. And Oklahoma Christian thought the Lady Buffs may have gone over. Meisner gets the point in the middle with the kill, and it is set point. 24, serves 15. Right now, Coach Asa Freeman asking the down ref for an explanation. Actually, what he's asking for, I think one of his players got injured. I saw signs when she made a play up at the net, kind of reached down for her leg, and so hopefully she's okay. She's going to tell Coach, I want to stay in here.
Absolutely. Maybe she landed on an ankle or...
Yeah, some toughness there from number 11.
These college athletes. Sometimes you don't know how they do it.
Big swing in the middle and a kill for Cameron Mago.
That seemed to be her staple tonight, powering through the block, not letting that intimidate her, because it can be easy to get cute with it, maybe roll shot it, tip it.
She's aggressive.
She is.
7 kills on 11 attacks. She's hitting .636. Also give her 3 blocks and 3 digs. Still set point for the Lady Buffs. And Stowe does some work in the middle. Tatum Stowe, 8 kills for Tatum. Lady Buffs win set number 2, 25-16. We're going to keep it here for just a little bit. West Texas A&M leads the match now 2-0. And Corin, they are going to honor here for West Texas A&M recognizing Brittany Bridge Rodriguez, as her mother Margaret is in attendance today. I have a little bit of a presentation here to give the fans who don't know a little bit of the story. Brittany Bridge played for West Texas A&M, won a national championship back in 1997, went on to a great coaching career. She coached for Plano West for 14 years, and she sadly passed away at the age of 43 after a battle with cancer about a year ago. I'll let the public address announcer take over here.
The 1997 National Championship team. Brittany passed away about a year ago after a fierce and courageous battle with cancer. Brittany's mother, Margaret, is our guest today and has donated $2,000 to the Lady Buff Volleyball Scholarship Fund in honor of Brittany. Let's give our appreciation to Margaret and an appreciation and memory of Brittany Bridge, gone way too soon, but forever a Lady Buff.
Touching moment there for her mother and for Kendra Potts. And that is really special right there, in coordinate. It shows as she's going to go over there. Look at that. I've said it before, I'll say it again. This is a family here at West Texas A&M. That is really cool to see. We'll take a timeout, and we'll come back with set number 3. West Texas A&M leads the match 2-0 over Oklahoma Christian. Back with more volleyball after these messages.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Bucks!
Welcome back to the box here in Canyon, Texas. West Texas A&M leads the match 2-0. A look at your updated statistics. Lady Buffs hitting 276. Oklahoma Christian 147. A lot of digs for the Lady Buffs, 34 digs. Side out percentage still really good at 71%. Individually, nobody in double-digit kills yet. Tatum Stowe 8 kills. Emma Becker with 6. Cammie Jones 4 for 4. And then a lot of players getting in on the action with 2 kills each. Ainsley Meisner, Brent Wright, and Tori Miller. 13 assists right now for Ainsley Malice, 11 assists for Blair Moreland. Briley Contreras, 16 digs. She's been all over the court for the Lady Buffs. For Oklahoma Christian, Cameron McGough, an outstanding performance for number 6. Cameron McGough, 7 kills, 11 attacks, 3 digs, 3 blocks. Annie Davis, 5 for 21, excuse me. 6 attack errors for her, but 5 kills. Megan Reck, 4 kills. Georgia Turry with 3 kills, 4 digs, 4 blocks. Leading the way with 7 digs is Sophie Mae Smith. And in the assist department, balance setters, Rainey Avon, 10 assists. Sophie Mae Smith with 10 assists as well. Gordon, what do you need to see if you're Oklahoma Christian? How do you steal a set, avoid the sweep, and try to push this to 4th set?
Take care of what you've had errors on.
Yeah, clean things up, right?
Clean them up. At the service line, I mean, I saw a lot of missed serves. I saw a lot of plays where they could have capitalized, and they didn't. So taking advantage of that and being scrappy on defense.
Oh, boy. What a kill to start this match for Kelsey Carpenter.
That was a power show of a kill.
I think the Carpenter pulled out the hammer that time.
I think she did.
Maybe the jackhammer.
I just know I don't want to be on the other end.
Nope.
Oh, we're good up here.
Oh, well, coming right back at you is Cameron McGough.
They need to build on that. If I'm Oklahoma Christian, we're building on that. Let's find this momentum. Let's keep it. Let's maintain it. Let's almost match the consistency that WT has on their side of the court.
They need to get in a rhythm. In the middle, Emma Becker goes high in the air. What a great job. And again, there's that girl, Cameron McGough. This time she does it defensively, really leading her team. And you think, well, she's got to be a veteran, right? She's only a sophomore.
A lot of potential for her, very promising for her future and the future of this Oklahoma Christian team to have her in the role that she's in.
Goodness gracious, Kelsey Carpenter. The timing is on.
Something that I've seen throughout this match is that certain hitters have been on at different times, and that can be difficult as a defense.
Yeah.
Trying to defend, you think, oh, this girl's on fire, we need to stop her.
Or where did this girl come from?
Exactly. She hasn't, she came out of nowhere.
For Carpenter, her 3rd kill. McGough, great effort from Blair Moreland. She almost got that ball back up, but right now, Cameron McGough, this is almost one of those, just get me the ball. I'm going to find a way defensively, make a presence, but offensively, give me the ball.
This is just me, but if I am that left front blocker, WT's left front blocker, I'm committing to the middle. I'm not getting beat by the middle.
Good cut shot there, but a great effort by Moreland to pop the ball back up. Good defense from both teams here, and that one's going to go down. That's going to be a good kill for number 21, Georgia Turry. This is the best start that we've seen Oklahoma Christian have, and Cornets, because they cleaned their room, right?
Yeah, they did. They're on fire right now. A lot of things are working for them. They've seemed to have found a rhythm, and
playing with confidence too.
They are.
Tried to get a pancake dig there, but that's Blair. There's a dump across there for the Lady Buffs. So a point for West Texas A&M, and it's 3 serving 4. Good serve, got the Eagles way out of system. And they come back though. I mean, good resilience there, because it didn't start out pretty, but it ended nice.
She did a great job of finding that line shot on that play. And she seemed calm, too. I think this is the first time I've really, really turned to see them take a breath, know what they're doing, know what step 1, 2, and 3 are, and they're executing it.
Sophie, this is one of the problems is you get into this groove, you cannot miss a serve at this point. You're down 2-0. You got to get that thing over if you're Oklahoma Christian.
Those are those little things that you have to take care of.
Back set, slide, that's in. Great kill for Oklahoma Christian's Megan Reck.
That hit is hard to defend. It's the back half of the court.
Yeah.
Sometimes even as a defensive player back there, you don't know, is it in or is it out? Should I get a hand on it? Should I let it go?
When they run the slide defensively, where are you expecting the ball to go? Most times.
Usually it's cross court.
Yep.
You're expecting that ball to hit a deep corner. Occasionally, if the hitter is very talented, they can cut it down the line.
Block for Oklahoma Christian. Cami Jones unable to get it across the 6'4" arms of Megan Reck, and it's 7-4, and you can sense it from up here. The Eagles have the momentum.
They sure do.
Good pass from Patterson. Miller is blocked. Give that one to both Megan Reck and Miranda Polanco, the junior out of San Antonio. It's 8-4. You just blocked the two-time All-American. Eagles keep the ball, and they have a 4-point lead.
Their block has really shown up today.
Block touch again. That one comes down from Reck. What a start for Oklahoma Christian here in this third set. They lead 9-4. You can hear the Eagles right now. The bench getting excited, as they should. We'll take a timeout, come back. Lady Buffs trail the third set here 9-4, but they lead the match 2-0.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Choosing the right countertops for your kitchen can be tricky. Nowadays, there are hundreds of colors, patterns, and textures and materials that range from natural to engineered stone. Marble Depot is here for you throughout every step of the process. And yes, we do have a lot of options that might make that decision a little harder, but we're also going to ask the right questions so that you get the most out of your investment. So come by our showroom and let us help create what you've been dreaming of.
Quick timeout from head coach Kendra Potts to talk to her team as Oklahoma Christian. What a set. What a start here in the third set. They lead 9-4, trailing the match 2-0. See what WT does out of this timeout. Moreland outside to Tori Miller. Oh boy, Oklahoma Christian got that ball back up off the body there of Briley Berryman. That one's still going to score. That was, I'm very angry, and I'm coming right at you there from Tori Miller.
Yes, she was swinging for heads on that one.
Oh.
But I got to give BK props because she took it like a champ. And I also have to highlight Tori going in strong, going in for the kill, but then realizing, okay, that didn't work this time. I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to throw them off and go for that slower, deep tip shot. And it worked in her favor.
Winding up and delivering there. Give another one to Charlotte McClintock. Getting her involved today. A couple of kills for Charlotte. Also a block.
It's important for those youngsters to get this game-like experience. Especially, you can't mimic this in practice. You're down by 3. What do we need to do to come back to get the win?
Nice response from Oklahoma Christian. A lot of times we've seen the Lady Buffs, when they get down, they call a timeout, they'll storm back. They'll score 5 or 6 in a row, and they get the crowd involved. But Oklahoma Christian, they get a much-needed point there, and they still lead by 4.
They seem to have taken the momentum that they've gotten and just ran with it in this set.
Good defense again on that right side. Miller blocked by Miranda Polanco. That's 2 times that Polanco has gotten in the face of Miller. Kendra Potts gives some instructions to Tori.
Likely asking her to make adjustments, maybe find a new shot, just like that.
How about that adjustment?
Yeah.
That's called a get the broadcaster out of your chair and stand up. Wow, Tori Miller.
Made Lucas about fall back in his seat.
I need a GIF to describe accurately what just happened there. Big kill from Miller. Polanco tries to come back for Oklahoma Christian. McClintock, look at her give the chicken wing there to pop that ball back up. And good rally here. Great hustle. And it's going to be a point for Oklahoma Christian. Kendra Potts felt like that may have been, did she question maybe it was an over?
Looked like maybe somebody was in the net.
In the net, okay. she turns and says, "Give me that green card," Trevor Kellerman, as she is very expressive right now in what she feels like should have happened. Tori slid in. You see her grab the towel there. All kinds of action going on that particular play.
Yes, it was a very action-packed play. I did see the net move, but sometimes I don't know if it's the ball or if it's a player.
Sure.
So I'm interested to see what this referee concludes with.
They're going to look at the monitor and check it out. Right now, Oklahoma Christian, if the point stands, they lead 12-7. And here's the replay, Corin. There's Tori sliding in, and at the net, yeah, I think that she feels like maybe there was an over. See if we can run that back one more time, Daniel. I'll let Corin get a look here. Ball's popped up by Oklahoma Christian, and just a play at the net. I don't know.
I don't know either. It looks like it could go either way on that one. And that's where it's so hard as a referee, because it's a judgment call. You know, I've got to go with my gut. I've got to go with what I feel is right in this moment.
Good job on the replay there. Thunder Vision production team bringing you the broadcast today and throughout the season here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. It's hard to believe, but the regular season, Corin, is winding down.
It's creeped up on us.
Yeah. The Lady Buffs, a year ago, they won the Lone Star Conference, went on to win the regional championship, and then won the national championship, trying to get back to the NCAA tournament and getting some good competition here today in the third set from Oklahoma Christian. The Eagles lead. We'll see what the determination is here on this call, on the review. Looking at the Lady Buff schedule, next Wednesday, back at home right here at the box, taking on Lubbock Christian. Oh, the point stays with the Eagles. And Kendra Potts will get the explanation. So next Wednesday, WT at home, 6 o'clock against LCU. Next Saturday, they head to Portales to take on Eastern New Mexico. Big point, 5-point lead for Oklahoma Christian.
That was a huge, huge point for them. Not only from a momentum standpoint, but a confidence standpoint. They're like, okay, we're in this. We've got this.
Contreras goes low to the floor. Big swing from Carpenter. Nice dig from Berryman. She's doing a good job defensively for Oklahoma Christian, and it leads to another kill. Annie Davis. You know, and not just, we said their offense had to be better, had to be cleaner. They've done that. But Corin, their defense has been tremendous in this set.
It's been clean. It's been precise. It's allowed the hitters and the setters to do their job more effectively.
Just like that, Becker, hard swing, but it's popped back up by Rainey Avon. They play on, and getting a kill in the middle is Cameron McGough.
She's been on fire.
I mean, we haven't seen Oklahoma Christian live. This is the first time we've seen them, but they are playing maybe their best volleyball during this stretch right now. They lead 14-7 in set number 3. And an ace to go with it from Rainey Avon.
Finding, the weak spots in their serve receive, the weak spots in their defense. And I think that this confidence that they've found in this third set has allowed them to piece together maybe some of the things that had been missing in the first and second set.
Kendra Potts makes a substitution, gets Carly Ebbets on the floor. Emma Becker tries to push one over, and it works. So when you're attempting that kill that Emma Becker had right there, Corin, what's the key to not being called for a lift or a hold, I guess you would say, on that swipe shot?
Yeah, I think you would just need to make sure that you don't get too far under it when you're trying to tip, but rather we sometimes look at the ball as a face, and it's like push it on its nose.
Envision the face, right?
Exactly. Rather than under the chin, push it on the nose, and that allows you to get a cleaner contact on the ball.
I like that explanation. It's 9 serving 15. Lady Buffs grab a couple of points here, try to get back in this third set. Big swing, good hustle to keep it alive by Kelsey Carpenter. Eagles, though, have the advantage. Can they do it? Yeah. Oh, we got a call from the line judge that one was outside the antenna. Looked like it was going to be a point for Annie Davis. Instead, West Texas A&M gets the point. Now if you're Oklahoma Christian, here's the side out that you need. Malice outside. Wow. Carpenter. Yes, ma'am.
WT kind of playing OC's game in the sense of, we're going to block you, we're going to take away this chance for you to score and capitalize on this moment. And you can see them kind of regaining their momentum that they've had throughout the game.
Carpenter with some power there, and the Lady Buffs now only trail by 4. A timeout from Oklahoma Christian. We'll be back right after these messages on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Internet has next level speed. Get 300 meg internet for as low as $35 a month. How fast is that? Fast enough to stream on multiple devices with 99.9% network reliability and equipment included. Or go even faster and get a $200 prepaid card. Get 300 meg internet for $35 a month with Optimum Mobile for as low as $15 a month. Call 866-9-OPTIMUM, go to Optimum.com, or visit a store today. Get closer, go farther with Optimum.
Welcome back to the box. You see interim head coach Asa Freeman talking to his Eagles, and Corbin, whatever was said or whatever adjustments were made after the second set here into the third, tip your cap to Oklahoma Christian. They have really been the better team in set number 3, trying to push this to a fourth set.
Absolutely. I think breaking out of that huddle, WT had a little bit of that momentum, but if I'm the coach, I'm saying, don't let that momentum go. Don't slip away. Don't let WT take it away. Let's keep building. Let's keep battling.
Tracking this ball and putting a big swing on it was Annie Davis. Lady Buffs pop it back up, though. And a nice dump. Perfect timing from Rainey Avon. She sneaks one over as the Lady Buffs were defensively getting ready for a big attack.
Sneaks is a perfect word. Her hands are very deceptive. You think that she's going to push it to the outside, and she sees in her peripheral the middle of the court is wide open. I'm going to take a chance.
Malice tries Becker on the right side. Wow. Came down the line.
That was so quick. I blinked and it was over.
Yeah, and Becker, she's been putting a lot of them across court, so she changed it up that time, and the defender was just a little late to get over. Berryman's been really good in this set, but that time, give the kill to Becker. For Emma, her 8th kill. She's got 8. Tatum Stowe has 8. Eagles lead 16-12, and there's a nice kill down the line for Georgia Turry.
You see now that it's kind of a game of tennis. They get a kill. Oklahoma Christian gets a kill. WT gets a kill. Oklahoma Christian dumps it. WT tips it. We have us a ball game here.
Roll shot from Carpenter. Good defense to slide in and save that one. Misfire. Angelina Oliver in the middle. Defensively does some good work. It's the Lady Buffs the point back. Georgia Turry is a grad transfer, so this is her last year of eligibility, but she's originally from Italy, transferred over from Grand Canyon University.
Probably a completely different scene in Oklahoma and Texas than it is in Italy.
Another kill for Turry. Well, works in Italy, works in Edmond, Oklahoma. Today it's working in Canyon, Texas.
She's found some fire.
Turry has 7 kills, and look at the balance from Oklahoma Christian. Mago has 10 kills, Davis with 7, Reck with 6, Turry with 6 now, Rainey a couple of kills.
It's allowed them to spread out their offense.
And they get a block. Cammie Jones tried the right side. Couldn't get the ball over the combination of Turry and Megan Reck. And WT, don't count them out. They could still come back in this set, but it just seems like Oklahoma Christian is not going to let this thing go. He sees the momentum. Miller tries one. Good hands to keep that ball up from Sophie May Smith off of Contreras' hands. Point, Oklahoma Christian.
Turi gave a little shoulder shrug like, yep, I just did that. I did.
Well, we're seeing her here in this third set. It's pretty impressive. Nice serve over. Contreras goes low to pop it back up. Miller will try on the outside. Good job slowing her down. In the middle, Wreck. Set was low, and Turi couldn't get it over. 4-touch, point West Texas A&M.
I think Tori did a great job on tossing the ball just back over to the other side because that play was so chaotic. And it's almost like I don't want us to feed into that chaos right now.
Yeah.
I want us to just regroup and then handle whatever they're giving us on this next play.
All right, the Eagles have challenged this last point. It went to the Lady Buffs, 20-14. Let's step aside. We'll take a quick timeout, see what the review is when we come back right after this.
We live where wide open roads lead to wide open spaces, where life is lived a different kind of way. We believe that generosity should always be given, but loyalty can only be earned. Community is sacred. Integrity is learned. We believe in going the extra mile, whether it's time to work or it's time to play. But most important, we believe in doing the right thing, always.
I'm celebrating my 40th year in business this year. That's longer than any other GM dealer in the Texas Panhandle. At Greg Laird Buick GMC, my selling points remain the same. Our non-commissioned sales staff and my free lifetime powertrain warranty give you complete peace of mind. If that's not enough, now I'll give you $2,000 best price guarantee, and I'll still give you a free lifetime warranty. Why go anywhere else? I'm Greg Laird, and I personally guarantee you this will be the best buying experience you've ever had.
Welcome back to the box. West Texas A&M and Oklahoma Christian. First two sets comfortably won by the Lady Buffs by the score of 25-17, 25-16. Oklahoma Christian, Corin, here in the third set, best volleyball that we've seen, and they lead 20. I think they're going to take a point away, and they're going to replay this last point. It may go to 20-13. They challenged the last point for the Lady Buffs. Kendra Potts is going to come off the bench and ask for an explanation. These reviews have not been going the way that WT would like to see them go. But they take the point off, so it'll be 20 serving 13.
Oklahoma Christian is on a roll right now.
Yeah.
They're on a high. And
time to go solo.
I don't see them coming down.
They have really played well in this set. And you said something earlier that I want to mention is after Turi got a big kill, and you said there was a little bit of a shoulder shrug, and their confidence has just been a lot different. There's something that's different. That's Tori Miller on the outside. You can't defend that shot, that kill there. But we didn't see this from Oklahoma Christian in the first two sets. It was kind of survive and just play and manage. Not in the third set.
You can also see their personalities kind of surface and see how passionate they truly are about the game.
But even though it's 20-15 now,
I was waiting for the but.
don't count out this team in white jerseys today. I can't say maroon and white because they're both maroon and white, with Oklahoma Christian Eagles having the same colors as the Lady Buffs. There's a good job coming back in the middle. They've had a lot of success in the middle. They've had a lot of success with that young lady, Megan Reck, her 7th kill.
Yes, the Lady Buffs have had a more challenging time in this set defending that middle hit, both on the cross-court shot and the cutback shot.
Jones. That one's out off the touch from Oklahoma Christian. She just had to tip it over and survive there, and it ended up working out in her favor. You said it before the match started, but Oklahoma Christian, you look on their bench, there are 2 players in walking boots, and so they've got a couple of young ladies that maybe would be, producing for them that are not able to go.
Yes, it's been impressive to see them maintain their fight because I think it is so easy to just curl up in a ball and admit defeat.
Great kill from Tori Miller, and it was also an awesome set that time from Malice. So she twisted her body and still was able to give Tori something to work with there. For Malice in the match, that is her 22nd assist.
I would love for them to put a dot on the court everywhere that Tori has hit, because I swear she's hit every spot on the court.
That would be pretty cool. The Tori Miller dot shot chart.
The dot shot chart. I mean, I guess we could go back and make our own, but we'd be there forever with 15 kills, 19 kills a game.
That's true. Lady Buffs have cut into this lead. It's 21-18. Oklahoma Christian leads by 3 in the third set. They're trying to avoid the sweep. Lady Buffs lead the match 2-0. And we're back with more volleyball right after this.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
We are Carpet Tech, and we are family. More than carpet cleaners, we're a team. Diving right in, not afraid to invest in our work and each other. We're killing it day in and day out, never shrinking from a challenge. Our people are 1 part passion, 1 part grit, and about a zillion parts awesome. And we are always looking to add to our family. So what are you waiting for?
Welcome back to the box in Canyon, Texas. Having a lot of fun today. Lucas Kinsey alongside Corin Davis, the Thunder Vision production team. Director Daniel Kalunga doing a fabulous job for us up top as we are in set number 3. Lady Buffs lead the match 2-0, but they trail the third set, 18s serving 21. Malice puts it over. See if the Eagles can get back on track. That one's pushed through. Nice job by Annie Davis, her 8th kill. If you're Oklahoma Christian, you do not want to play around here, Corin. They need 3 more points, but you don't want to give the Lady Buffs any bit of room.
It was critical that they come out of that huddle and score, and they did just that.
Ball up in the air, hits the antenna. Point will go back to West Texas A&M. Back to a 3-point deficit. And this third set, what it has done, statistically, it's gotten the hit percentage back almost even. 213 for Oklahoma Christian, 259 for West Texas A&M. That ball missing out on the attack error in the middle. Set maybe a little low.
Yes, it looked like the pass was super, super tight, and she was trying not to touch the net. I know that can be difficult as a setter sometimes, and so she was probably focused more on that rather than set placement.
Great serve from Miller. Contreras puts it back in play, and Evitz, that was in the corner. What a play.
Deep corner shot from Carly. You know, I loved when I interviewed Carly how she aspires to play overseas, and I asked her, why that was, and she said, throughout my volleyball career, people told me at some point I would get tired of playing volleyball, and I haven't, and I really don't think I will. So it's awesome to see how passionate she is.
That's cool.
I have to respect people who know what they want to do, and they go and pursue it. She's one of those people.
Yeah, very, very well spoken, very mature, and also very unselfish. She's a tremendous, talent, and very quick to thank her teammates and thank Kendra Potts. And obviously, she's from Canyon, so kind of a dream for her to get to finish her career out here.
Absolutely. She even said that she appreciates coming back home and everything that home is.
A great dig by the Eagles. Georgia Turry went low to prevent Becker from getting the kill. Becker tries again, and this time she gets it. And Corin, it's a 1-point lead now for Oklahoma Christian, 22-23.
This is where it is even more crucial to reflect on what happened in the first and the second set, taking care of things on the service line, not making silly errors.
On the outside, the block from Becker and Stowe. And it's tied, 23-23. Oklahoma Christian has led by as many as 7 points in the set. Lady Buffs, though, have tied it up. Right side attack from Becker. Pop back up. Great dig from Georgia Turi. Lady Buffs, Malice goes opposite side to Carpenter. Ball popped up again, this time by Berryman. Eagles surviving. Can't get anything aggressive offensively, though. A tip from Becker. Pancake dig by Berryman. Another dig from Turi. And a block. They play on. Longest rally of the match. And it's going to be a point for Oklahoma Christian.
Wow.
Goodness.
In those long sets, when it gets to, or those long rallies, when it gets to a 2-3 minute rally, the team who walks away with that one is the team who is almost fit for it. Like, they're not letting the fatigue play into their game. And I think Oklahoma Christian did a great job of not letting their first, second, and third contact slip throughout the entire rally.
That was Annie Davis on the kill. It's set point, Oklahoma Christian. Becker goes high in the air, tries the attack from the middle. Slowed down. Eagles can get it here, and they do. The kill from the right side to end set number 3. I believe that was Lily Sines over on the right side. 25-23, Oklahoma Christian showing their toughness, their determination, no quit in this team as they take the third set. So we'll play some more volleyball. Here's the replay on the last point. The bump set outside to Sines. That's a difficult shot that she just converted there, Corin.
I'm very impressed. The mood, the energy, the atmosphere on that Oklahoma Christian bench on the court is night and day compared to how this game started.
Eagles got down 2-0, and then they said, not so fast, my friend. We'll take a timeout, come back, and start set number 4 here from the box after this.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Choosing the right countertops for your kitchen can be tricky. Nowadays, there are hundreds of colors, patterns, and textures and materials that range from natural to engineered stone. Marble Depot is here for you throughout every step of the process. And yes, we do have a lot of options that might make that decision a little harder, but we're also going to ask the right questions so that you get the most out of your investment. So come by our showroom and let us help create what you've been dreaming of.
Welcome to MediDrive Pharmacy. We greet you by name, and our pharmacists take the time to console you and answer all your questions. Our Health Mart Pharmacy specializes in serving our community with fast, friendly professional service and the highest quality of medicine and health products. We accept most insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer free in-town delivery to your home or business. Come visit us for all your health care needs.
Some of the fans here at Brick Care Court at the Box in Canyon, Texas, looking on. Lady Buffs and Oklahoma Christian, the Eagles. We head to set number 4 for West Texas A&M. Last night they got a sweep victory over Arkansas Fort Smith. Oklahoma Christian came in today after losing last night to Cameron 3-1. They dropped the first set. The Eagles did here 25-17, 25-16, but they come back, Corin, and they win set number 3, 25-23. A lot of resiliency. Look at the updated stats up there. And we changed one of our categories, blocks, because it started to become a big story here. 10 blocks for Oklahoma Christian, and their defense really picked it up along with the offense.
Absolutely. I think if you're both of these teams, it's a matter of almost looking from within and being like, okay, what are we willing to do? What are we willing to sacrifice at this point to pull out the win?
Teams trade benches, and for Oklahoma Christian, right now Cameron Mago leading the way with 10 kills, but their balance, Corin, honestly has been just as impressive as the Lady Buffs.
A lot of that has had to do with the consistency on their defense, the polishedness on their first contact and serve receive. They're able to open up their offense a little bit more and look at other hitters, and that also comes with the confidence that they have right now. I mean, it's radiating off of them. They're smiling, they're jumping around, they're cheering. It's not a lot of that we saw in the very beginning.
Well, we say it a lot here at the box, getting to cover these matches. It's a party here for West Texas A&M. So if you want to beat the Lady Buffs on their home floor, you got to make it your own party, right?
Hey, and they're making it a block party over there.
Crash the party. All right, Lady Buffs will serve to get things started. Malice, and that one drifts, and it's out. Service error gives a 1-0 lead to Oklahoma Christian. Eagles, Annie Davis, 9 kills, 3 digs. Georgia Turry, her defense really just as impressive as her offense. 8 kills, 8 digs. Megan Reck with 7 kills. Defensively, Briley Berryman, she was really solid in that third set. She's got 12 digs to lead her team.
Yes, I've been very impressed with their defense. I've been very impressed with Turry as well, because sometimes playing a 6 rotation position on the court where you're playing front row and back row, it can be hard if one area isn't working out well for you to execute on another end, and I think that she's done a good job of keeping it very consistent all across the board.
That was Emma Becker getting a kill. She's now in double digits with 10 kills on 27 attacks. In the middle, Mago was slowed down. Good job by Stowe. They go right side. Becker tools the block, kind of in the zone here to start this fourth set. Is a player that, we saw her last season as a freshman, raw athlete, a lot of talent, but you could really watch her play and go, okay, she's got the ability to be yet another one of these All-American hitters.
She soars through the air. I mean, when you give her that ball and it's quick, she's going to match that tempo with her swing. She's just a very, very talented, all-around dynamic player.
And that her defense has really improved this year as well. Here's Tori Miller to serve. Lady Buffs getting the last 2 points, leading 3-1, nearly an ace. Good save by Oklahoma Christian on the other end. Sarah Freeman. Great hustle going to the floor, not able to get it back over the net, but you have 4 players diving there for Oklahoma Christian.
I've seen Becker trying to work that shot over the course of this set. She has those fast, quick hits, but then she's seeing something in the middle of the court that got them out of system.
Becker climbs the ladder, and that one lands out. 2 serving 4. Good pass from Contreras. Get the Lady Buffs in system. What a play from Stowe. Something was off there. Maybe trying to run the slide, not sure, and Tatum still adjusts and scores.
Yes, it looked like either she overran it or misjudged it a little bit, so she did a good job of staying patient and finding the ball rather than just trying to swing at, what she's given.
Malice. Oh, my goodness, Emma Becker.
Great job of finding that cross-court shot.
That is kill number 12 for Emma Becker. She has 3 to start this fourth set. Nice job coming back for Oklahoma Christian, and finding the back row was Georgia Turry.
Returning the favor on that hit.
Lead cut in half. It is 3 serving 6 now. Service error. It's been a little bit of a problem for Oklahoma Christian. Again, you want to be aggressive.
Yes, the Lady Buffs did a good job of judging that ball, not trying to get a hand on it.
Good effort from Tori Miller, but not able to get that one back in play.
Agreed. Great hustle play. I've seen a lot of one-armed attempts in this game. A lot of effort from the defensive side on both teams.
Yep. Good hustle from Contreras to communicate, get over there and get that ball on the second touch. Bryn Wright was out. It was not touched, so it's a point for Oklahoma Christian, 5-7.
Yes, it looked like she just barely missed it out. It was one of those quicker sets, looked like it was a little bit on top of her, so she had to speed up her approach.
Here's Moreland to Evitz in the middle. That worked well.
Like dynamite.
Emma Patterson will serve. It's 8 serving 5 here in set number 4. Lady Buffs lead the match 2-1. Trying to pick up win number 20 this season. One arm save from Patterson. They get it over. It's a free ball. Good chance here for Oklahoma Christian. Contreras digs again. Tori Miller roll shot, handled by Berryman. And that one will just get past Patterson. She dove for the ball, and it was in. Kill for number 20, Megan Reck.
This has been a defensive ball game. The liberos especially have come out tonight.
Had some long rallies, huh?
They sure have. I got to give them credit.
Yeah, if you're an Eagles fan, you're seeing these serves, and you're just thinking we cannot keep serving it out. 3 points back to WT.
Absolutely. At that point, I know you want to be aggressive, but you almost just have to get it over. That's the mentality.
Good block for the Lady Buffs, 10-6.
You can tell the Lady Buffs have that serious look on their faces like, okay, they took a set from us. It's time to go to work.
Band struck up there. Michael Jackson's Bad.
They know you've been making music references the entire broadcast.
That's right. Cammie Jones tries to put one down the line. Look at the Eagles just keep the ball up somehow, and the play goes on. Tori Miller, block touch. You want to score a point, you're going to have to earn it here. Back row attack. All right, so explain what Turi was attempting to do there.
You know, I think she was just trying to throw her feet and get the ball over because that set was almost set completely behind her.
Okay.
That's her forte, getting her feet to the ball. She's so fantastic at it. She's hard to read as a blocker, as a defensive player. Mm-hmm. And so I'm sure that defense, because of how consistent she's been and how she's been able to mix up her shots the entire game, it's hard to know what is she going to do with this. And I think that's why they got thrown off.
Yeah, that back row attack usually, I mean, it's a pretty powerful swing, and it you said the timing was off and led to a point for WT, but Oklahoma Christian gets one back, trailed by 4. Moreland, back set, and an opening there for Cammie Jones. And I'm going to credit Moreland there. I think the defense was guessing.
Yes. Like I said earlier, she's very good at keeping what she wants to do a secret. And so the defense is always guessing. Sometimes the hitters are guessing too, and that's how good she is at her job.
Malice to Stowe in the middle. Nobody home for Oklahoma Christian, and Tatum Stowe hammers her 10th kill today.
Yes, that shot was wide open. Stowe also did a great job of keeping her body faced more of the cutback shot and then manipulating her arm to the cross court.
A timeout taken here for Oklahoma Christian. They trail by 6 points here in the fourth set. West Texas A&M up in the match 2-1. We're back with more volleyball after this timeout on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Where are we going, and how are we going to get there? Get there with room to spare in your new Ford Expedition from Tri-State Ford on I-40 at Ross. Grab your friends and go. Tons of new Fords are rolling in. Face the road ahead in a dependable truck, the built Ford Tough F-150. Looking for more horsepower? Saddle up the legendary Ford Mustang. Or how about a new Bronco or a Maverick? We've got your new ride. You'll find friendly hometown service every day at Tri-State Ford. Come see us on I-40 at Ross.
The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef starts with Market Street. Market Street, where we do beef the best.
Out of the timeout, West Texas A&M Lady Buffs leading 13-7 over Oklahoma Christian. Lucas Kinsey along with Corin Davis bringing you the broadcast today here with the Thunder Vision production team. Eagles need to fight here to get back in it. Lady Buffs get the Statue of Liberty play to work there.
She's doing a great job of hitting both angles. I mean, we've seen her powerhouse it to the cross court, and we've seen her slam it to the cutback.
There's a nice slam from Oklahoma Christian. Cameron McGough, they need to keep getting her touches. I mean, she's so effective. She's hitting over 500 today, but in terms of attacks, that was just her 21st.
Yeah, that hitter-setter connection over on this Oklahoma Christian side has been very, very efficient throughout the game.
Alice adjusts her body and is able to get a good set out to Becker, but it's slowed down by the Eagles. Block. Tatum Stowe. A little help from Tori Miller. Stowe has quietly, I think, Corin, kind of dominated this match.
Absolutely, she has. She quietly moved the block party over to the WT side. Change in address.
Free ball. Malice to Becker. What was the call there?
Looked like somebody
in
was in the net. It might have been Turi. Sometimes when you really, really want to block the ball that badly, you let your aggression and your competitiveness take over, resulting in an error.
Give Emma Becker her 13th kill of the match. Last night she had 12. That ball is out. Coming into the match today, Emma Becker leading the team this season with 240 kills. So again, with the season she's having, pretty tremendous. That one works for Kelsey Carpenter.
The Carpinator bringing the hammer back out.
That's right.
Or maybe it never left. She just had it on her belt.
Punching that ball over. Good save by Turi. Eagles have a chance here. Miller saves it.
Turi against Tori on that one.
Look at these teams. Everybody just getting an arm out, keeping the ball alive. Wow. Turi finally put it to sleep.
This is, despite the score, this is such a competitive match because of the long rallies, because of the willingness to keep fighting, to not let the ball hit the floor. That is what the Lone Star Conference is about. And that's why I'm really excited for this Lone Star Conference tournament, to see how things play out, to see, what teams do. That's when teams, turn on a different mode when they get there in their season. So it's exciting.
Oh, look at the up from Carpenter. Malice gets it over. Free ball chance here for Oklahoma Christian. That went over Tori's head. And out point for Oklahoma Christian.
She almost had to do like a limbo move to dodge that ball.
You know what? Last week interviewed Tori on her birthday. It was her 23rd birthday. Had a nice performance for the West Texas A&M Lady Buffs. And I said, Tori, how do you feel today? It's your birthday. She said, I feel old. She said, there's a overpass and a kill for West Texas A&M, but she has been through some battles, puts her body on the line every time for West Texas A&M, one of the best to ever do it. Lady Buffs lead it 19-10, and you were talking about something. We'll keep it here during the timeout. You were talking about something during one of the last timeouts, Corin, about Tori Miller having an opportunity to do something that the Lady Buffs have never done before.
Absolutely. Become a 4-time All-American. First to ever do it here in the Lady Buff volleyball program. It would be absolutely incredible to watch her pull that out. I know she's worked so hard. She's committed her life to this program, and she's definitely going to leave a legend and a legacy here once she leaves and graduates and moves on. Yeah,
she'll be one that it won't take long, and we'll be talking about her being into the Hall of Champions at West Texas A&M, no doubt. Score is 19-10 here in set number 4. Lady Buffs kind of rewind and tell you how we got here. First set, 25-17. Lady Buffs won the first set. Then they took care of business in the second set, 25-16. Third set was a big turnaround. That's when Oklahoma Christian started playing some really good ball, and they won that third set 25-23. I almost feel like in this fourth set, Corin, we're just seeing the Eagles start to get worn down a little bit. They look a little more fatigued.
I agree. I think moving forward, throughout the remainder of this match and as the season progresses, they need to know and realize that their best bet in a game is to capitalize early, to get ahead early, because that's what they did in the third set. Against these teams like the Lady Buffs, who are fast-tempoed, they're very competitive. You want to be able to get on them fast and quick and establish yourself, get that confidence, get that momentum.
Great hustle that time for Oklahoma Christian by Lily Sines to keep the ball alive. Tracking it and putting it outside. Nice kill for Georgia Turi. Good hustle all the way around, and Oklahoma Christian stays alive. For the Eagles, they've been on a little bit of a road trip here. They're going to head back to Edmond, Oklahoma, but not before. They still have another road match. They are at UT Tyler on Wednesday, so they're not going to go home until October 27th. The schedule just has been interesting for them. They've only had 4 home matches all season.
That's very, very interesting.
Yeah, they're 2-2 at home, 6-4 away from Edmond, and 3-4 neutral with the preseason tournaments, pre-conference tournaments.
And those midweek games sometimes have to throw a kink into things. Yeah. It's a bit different and off schedule.
Big block. Sines help from Rec as well. And Sines has come in and done some nice things today. She is a 5'10 junior out of Arlington. Played her high school ball at Arlington Martin. Just a 6-point deficit here for Oklahoma Christian.
Looked like that ball was a little too tight, and Carpenter couldn't do a whole lot with it.
It is a 4-0 run for the Eagles. Georgia Turi serves over. Moreland to Evitz. And that one is destroyed for Carly Evitz. Her 5th kill.
The silent killer.
Yes. There are 6 players for the Lady Buffs with at least 5 kills today now. Evitz Carpenter, Cammie Jones, Tori Miller with 7, and then Tatum Stowe with 11. Emma Becker leads the way with 13 kills. Tooling the block, give that one on the outside to Annie Davis. And on the other side, the Eagles have 3 players in double-figure kills with Mago and Turi each with 12. Annie Davis has 11. This is a talented team.
Very talented team. Very versatile. A lot of shot selection. Wow.
That ball almost landed up here in our direction, Cora, and Tori Miller terminated that one. Went off the hands of the defender, and that was a souvenir.
Oh, I would really like to see how fast that ball was going. Can we get one of those radar guns out?
We'll ask Chris Jacobs, see if it's in the budget.
They have one running around here somewhere. We've got to find it.
Point back to WT. They now lead by 7. The crowd can sense it. Davis winds up off the hands. It lands out. Give the kill to Davis. Give the point to Oklahoma Christian.
The block on that ball had the right idea. I think their hands were just faced too far outside of the court, and that's why they were able. Oklahoma Christian was able to get the kill on that play.
Moreland to Miller, tried the tip, but Eagles were ready for it. Block. Tori Miller and Stowe at the net. Straight down.
Stowe and Miller in the house with the house.
Dallas Baptist sweeps Texas Women's today 3-0. Arkansas Fort Smith bounces back, sweeps Cameron 3-0. Good dig from Patterson. Becker hustles over. Free ball over by Contreras. And that one did not touch a Lady Buff player, so it's out on the swing for Oklahoma Christian, 24-16. Buff Nation up on its feet here at the box. Match point. West Texas A&M trying to win and improve to 20-2 this season. Davis swings, touched, but kept alive. They go to her again, and it scores. That was a tough one. I mean, she looked like she's going, are you coming to me again? Okay, let me get ready. And she found an opening.
Yeah, she did a great job of being set up, being available for the setters, especially after getting blocked the first time. Being able to find the open spot on the court. Well done.
Still match point. And it's a point for the Lady Buffs. And West Texas A&M wins the match. They win the third set 25-17. And they get the victory over Oklahoma Christian today, 3-1. Lady Buffs victorious. Had to fight hard though. Tip your cap to Oklahoma Christian, the Eagles, and their interim head coach Asa Freeman. Hopefully get a couple of players healthy, and good luck the rest of the way for them in their season. Here's a replay on the final point. Serve over. Malice to Stowe, and Tatum delivers there and gives the Lady Buffs the final point. We'll step aside, take a quick timeout, come back. Corin Davis and I will wrap it up here from the box. Lady Buffs are now 20-2 and 9-1 in LSC play.
This isn't just any burger run. This is a burger run for Whataburger Sweet and Spicy Bacon Burger. 2 fresh all-beef patties with melty cheese, grilled onions, crispy bacon, and sweet and spicy pepper sauce. One for you, one for him, and one for your unofficial roommate, Brad. Always order an extra. You know, for Brad. The all-time favorite sweet and spicy bacon burger from Whataburger. Just like you like it.
Since 1910, WT and the Department of Agricultural Sciences has provided high-quality education to the students of the Panhandle and beyond.
At WT, professors know me and are committed to my success.
If you want to get an ag industry job, WT is where you need to be.
I don't want just a job and a paycheck after graduation. I want a career where I can make a difference.
WT invested in my career. I intend to pay it forward.
Welcome back to the box. You see the Lady Buffs Turning up toward the pep band and the fans. Another victory here at home. West Texas A&M. Let me update this statistic, Corin, one of my favorite stats for the Lady Buffs. They are now 47-1 here in this building at the box since 2020. So they win a lot right here in Canyon, Texas. And there's a lot of things that play into that, but you do have to mention this crowd. I think the Lady Buffs feed off the energy, and today it was no different. West Texas A&M with the 3-1 victory, 25-17, 25-16, 23-25, and then 25-17. Final stats, Lady Buffs end up hitting 261 to 177 for the Eagles. A lot of digs, 71 digs defensively for WT, 63 for Oklahoma Christian. The Eagles actually led the way in blocks 11-8. So that was impressive. We knew they were a very good blocking team coming into this one. Attack errors, 4 more attack errors committed by Oklahoma Christian. They had 6 serving errors. Individually, let's start with Oklahoma Christian first. Annie Davis, Cameron McGowan, and Georgia Turry all in double digits. Megan Reck had 8. Rainey Avon leads the way with 22 assists. Sophie Mae Smith had 20 assists and 12 digs, a double-double for her, so that was great. Riley Behrman with 16 digs leads the way. Talk Oklahoma Christian first real quick, Corin, and what impressed you about this team?
You know, what impressed me most was their fight, and I think that they figured themselves out as time went on. Obviously, their block was the biggest factor, the strongest factor in their game today. I think they did a great job of opening up their offense and allowing their hitters to work all across the board, and that's what kept them in this. And I think moving forward as the season goes on, they need to find the momentum early. Start the game early. Don't let them be down 2-0 going into the third set to realize, oh my gosh, we've got to get it together. We've got to polish it up at the service line. We can't let balls, we can't miss balls deep. We've got to, clean those up early on.
For West Texas A&M, statistically, let's start with the defense. Briley Contreras, 26 digs. She continues to be tremendous. Tori Miller, 18 digs, also had 8 kills as well, 3 blocks. Emma Patterson, 8 digs. Harley Ebbets had 5 digs to go with her 5 kills and 2 blocks. Emma Becker leads the way with 13 kills on 34 attacks. Give her a couple of blocks and a dig as well. Tatum Stowe was outstanding. She came in and was very effective. 12 kills, hit 476 and had 4 blocks. Tori Miller, mentioned her, 8 kills, 18 digs, 3 blocks. Cammie Jones, 6 kills. Kelsey Carpenter came in and did some really good things today. 5 kills and a couple of blocks. Ainsley Meisner, 2 kills. Bren Wright, 2 kills today. Charlotte McClintock also with 2 kills. Ashlyn Vineyard with a kill. Ainsley Malice with a kill and 33 assists for the setter of the week. She continues to play outstanding this year. Blair Moreland with 18 assists and 4 digs. Lady Buffs again are 20-2. And Corin, we look forward to the next match for WT, which will be next Wednesday right here at home against Lubbock Christian University. Had a lot of fun today. Good job.
Thank you. You too. It was a lot of fun. I always enjoy being on here.
So that'll wrap it up here from the box in Canyon, Texas. West Texas A&M victorious over Oklahoma Christian 3-1. Great job by the Thunder Vision production crew, as always, today. Until next time, everybody, enjoy your weekend, and